At Autotrader, we are proud to be partnering with the Carbon Initiative project.
Together, we're rolling out a toolkit to the automotive industry on how you can be more sustainable and reduce your carbon emissions.
As a part of this initiative, we have been visiting some of our partners to see how they've implemented carbon literacy into their business and to show us some of the sustainability initiatives that they have implemented as a result. The main thing that we want to talk about today is sustainability at Sinclair, and especially on this site, because your site has been the pilot site for all the things that you're doing here.
Sure.
So can you just explain to me some of the things that you're going to be showing us today?
Yeah, sure. Through my involvement with our after-sales operations, I became aware of a lot of the waste that we were generating was previously all going in general waste. I wasn't comfortable with that, so I started looking at what we could do with that waste, and I'd like to show you today what we do. Okay, Harry, this is our site cardboard baler. So some of the cardboard that we get, the size of the cardboard that we get delivered body panels in, as you can imagine, it's quite a size on that.
Yes.
So it'd be a struggle to fit that into a bin. So we got the baler on site so that we can basically fold that up, throw it in, and that gets compacted down. And a bale will come out then when it's full, and we can send that bale away to be recycled.
Okay. And what did you used to do before you had the baler?
What we used to have is a lot of the 1100 bins that were basically, you can imagine when you put in cardboard in, there's a lot of air in there. So it wasn't the most efficient way for us to be getting rid of the cardboard. So we felt the baler was far more efficient way of compacting it down so it gets taken away in a bale rather than lots of bins which were basically full of a lot of air rather than a lot of cardboard.
Next, Michael showed me the supply room for their valeting bay to explain the collaboration they have been through with suppliers to reduce plastic waste and deliveries.
Okay, so Michael, what are we looking at here?
Okay, so these are the cleaning products that we use when we're cleaning the customers' cars. We used to have these delivered to us in smaller containers, but working with our supplier, we've gone across to larger containers now, and it's delivered in bulk, so there's less containers to go for waste.
Okay. So is that a common theme then, working with suppliers to try and reduce the waste?
It's been a very important part of the project that we've done on this site, is engaging with our suppliers and challenging them to come back to us with solutions for some of the problems that we have. Absolutely, yeah.
So these are just the normal delivery.
So we can see here some parts that have been delivered to us, and you can see the amount of cardboard that will come.
That's a lot.
Some big items here, and some items just behind.
So these are the challenges that you face every day.
Absolutely. So some of this would end up in general waste. Some of it would end up in our recycling bins. But
there were loads of them.
Absolutely. It wasn't a very effective way of managing the waste. And now with the baler, it's a lot better.
Yeah. And I suppose now you're going to show us like your crates and how you also recycle various different parts of the car.
Absolutely. I'll show you where the plastic is stored. Okay, Harry, so I'm going to show you here the area where we store our larger plastic items that now go for recycling.
Okay, all right, so what we're recycling here?
This is a headlight that's damaged, that's been taken off a vehicle. Previously that would go into the general waste bins, but now we've worked with one of our suppliers, challenged them on what we can do with this rather than it going into the general waste bins, and we've been able to work with them and have an opportunity to recycle everything that you can see here. Why is this important to Sinclair? It's important because the cost of the general waste bins, it's actually cheaper to do this than it go in other ways.
You wouldn't think that, would you?
No, you wouldn't. But so by doing this, we've been able to reduce the number of general waste bins on site, which has reduced the cost and increase, obviously, hugely the amount of recycling that we do.
Okay, Michael, where are we going next?
Okay, I'm going to show you an area where some of our bins are located. And I'll just run through some of the figures of what we used to have on site and what we've been able to reduce.
Okay. And is it something that has massively changed over the past?
Hugely.
Yeah.
Hugely, yeah. So when we started this project, we used to have 12 of these general waste bins on site.
Yes.
There were 4 of them located here, and obviously others located on site. What we've done is be able to go, and out of those 12 bins were collected twice a week. So we've now reduced that number to 8 general waste bins that are collected once a week.
Yes.
And we've brought in some of these orange-topped dry mixed recycling bins, where we put the smaller cardboard items in there that come from the workshop.
Seeing how Sinclair has adapted their business has shown me how simple actions can reduce waste and save money. See how your business can benefit. Sign up for a carbon literacy course to start your journey.